James, put simply, that must be really hard to take. You've looked on course for a point, you've ended up taking nothing.
Well, we looked on course for a victory at half time, didn't we? But yeah, just severely disappointed. Plenty of positives from the first half, but not many from the second half. Thought all the right things were said in the dressing room at half time. Managed to get ourselves two goals in front against a very good side, and Russ made a couple of changes at half time, and I don't think we adapted to the lad coming on wide, and instead of the one playing just in narrow, put one winger out wide and got the ball out there. And as I say, we didn't adjust to that. Quite why, I don't know, but we'll have a look at it and try and address that. But the lads are devastated in there, and I'm devastated for them because it's they put tremendous effort into getting a result, and we've come away with nothing. But we've done it to teams. We've scored in the last minute, but to surrender a 2-goal lead against a very good side, you've got to give Scunthorpe credit. I thought Russ's substitutions were very good and obviously affected the game massively, and we just didn't adjust. Our tempo dropped. We weren't getting tight enough. We were allowing crosses to come in and ultimately conceding chances and conceding goals.
You talk a lot about the mental side of the game. Was it psychological? When you were 2-0 up, you perhaps got a bit deep and gave them too many chances?
I think so, yeah. I think it was more mental than physical. Now, whether we tried to sit off, I think if we'd have just tried to play the second half as we did the first, albeit against the wind, we said we could have turned them a bit more. I think give ourselves a bit more relief from the pressure that they put us under. But I think the biggest thing was we didn't get tight, and we sort of took our foot off the gas a little bit.
I know you always take positives. That first 45 minutes was as good as I've seen you this season.
Yeah, I mean, Scunthorpe on second or top in the league for no reason. They're a good side, and to be fair, I think we deserved our 2-goal lead at half time. But then it's about game management, which is another thing that I've gone on about, and being able to see the game out and to put a game to bed, as it were, is something that we need to have a look. But like you say, positives from the first half, plenty of them. Just had to tell the lads there I'm disappointed, if not more disappointed than they are for them, and we've got to process that disappointment, get it out of the way, and we've got a massive game on Tuesday.
Is it just about learning lessons now and quickly turning things around and getting back out for Tuesday night?
Yeah, and I've said to the lads the position that we find ourselves in now is it's a tremendous achievement from where we were earlier on in the season, and it's not to be sniffed at all. You see, because the points average on the last 17-18 games is just below 2, and that's, as you know, championship winning form. So if we get off to any sort of start in the season, then we're sitting much prettier in the league. But they've done it before, and I'm sure they'll do it again. They'll pick themselves up, and it's my job to do that. And we're a good side when we do the right things.
And just lastly from me, obviously a difficult night ultimately, but the fact that it was possible at all, the fact that you were able to play it down to the groundsmen, volunteers, people working really hard on that pitch to allow you to play. Yeah,
the weather's, as you know, it's been terrible all over the country, and it always seems to rain. I'm from Blackburn, so I know it rains a lot. But I just said to somebody, how come it's always raining? And then somebody said, well, you're from Blackburn, you should be used to it. But yeah, I mean, Buzz has done a great job. He works very diligently on the pitch, and the volunteers as well, to try and get the game on. And I think the pitch has cut up a little bit, but it's the best it's ever been, quite simply. And the adverse weather has taken its toll, and as you know, we've had a couple of games called off, but he works tremendously hard every day, and for that he deserves huge credit.